GP.
December 27th, 10 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 3. Oh god, here we go.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Apparently the prosecution is also ready.
Who is the judge here anyway?
Mr. Von Kalmer, your opening statement. Very well, so no opening statement.
Not so fast, Judge. I was taking a meaningful pause before speaking.
Right, of course.
A prediction. Today's trial will end in 3 minutes from now.
Order! Order! Mr. Von Kalmer, what is the meaning of your statement just now?
Bah! Must you question everything? It will be over in 3 minutes. We have no time to waste. I'll call my witness now.
Right.
I call my witness, my decisive witness, to the stand.
It's that mysterious boat shop owner.
Ravioli.
Witness, state your profession.
I am the proprietor of the restaurant The Wet Noodle on the Goro Lake. And I also rent boats.
The night of the incident, you were in the boat rental shop, correct?
Yup, I was.
Please testify.
Wait a second. We still haven't heard who this old guy is. Objection! Wait a minute. The witness hasn't stated his name yet.
Objection! Because I did not ask him, Mr. Wright. Bah! I have predicted this trial will end in 3 minutes. Stop asking trivial questions and cooperate.
Yeah, right.
The witness will state his name. Where am I? Oh, well, alright. I'm not really sure, yep. What do you mean? Memory.
Your Honor, the witness does not remember anything beyond the last several years. Ergo, he cannot recall his own name.
He can't recall, you say?
Yes, but the incident in question took place 3 days ago. He can testify.
Very well. Let's hear his testimony then, shall we, witness?
Witness testimony the night of the murder.
It was the night of the 24th, just after midnight, yep. I was in the restaurant where I ran boats as usual. Then I heard a bang, yep, like that. And when I looked out the window, I saw a boat just floating on the lake. Yeah, just like that. And I heard another bang, yeah. Just about then, the boat comes back to the shore and a man walks by my window.
Okay.
Very well. I'd like to begin the cross-examination.
No, he will not. There is nothing to question in my witness's testimony. Ergo, no need for cross-examination. Besides, there are only 10 seconds left before 3 minutes are up. Judge, your verdict, now!
Yes, Mr. Wright?
What are you saying? Of course I'll cross-examine the witness.
Very well, you may begin. Excuse me, Mr. Von Kalmer?
3 minutes just passed.
I see. Well then, let's just take our time.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
You may cross-examine the witness.
Okay. Night of the murder. Let's see. So the thing that I'm questioning is... ran boats as usual, then heard a bang when I looked at the window. Saw... just floating in the lake. I saw... Man walks by my window. He's not being specific.
Yeah, let's press on that.
By your window? Phoenix, what? Okay.
Okay, yep, by my window. Right outside the window of my little shack.
And could you see the man's face?
Well, the fog was pretty darn thick, but he was right there in front of me. I saw him. This is a rather detail important. I misread that. This is a rather important detail. Please add it to your testimony.
I have a bad feeling about this.
That man was the defendant. He was saying, I can't believe he's dead.
Are you sure?
Oh, man.
Uh-oh. Dad!
Dad started kidding. He said, I can't believe he's dead. I was walking by him too.
Oh, no.
Witness, are you sure the person that you saw was Miles Edgeworth?
It was him, that Edgeworth boy. This sounds like decisive evidence indeed. I see no room for doubt.
Von Karma. He lured me into cross-examining so he could set me up for a fall.
Nick, I don't like the way things are going here. Even a quorum is glaring at us.
I'd better act quick, or this trial's gonna be over. Objection! Your Honor, we proved in yesterday's trial that it could not have been Edgeworth who fired that gun.
Objection, Mr. Wright. Are you referring to the fingerprints from Edgeworth's right hand found on the gun? And the photograph showing a man firing from his left hand?
Exactly.
That is easily explainable. He could have wiped his prints after he fired. You are ignoring the truth of the matter here. Everything in the witness's testimony is true.
The judge is lost in thought. What should I do? Objection! Your Honor, this witness claims that Edgeworth said, I can't believe he's dead. But his word is all we have. If he were telling a lie...
Mr. Wright, in a court of law, the evidence tells all.
Apparently you have yet to realize even this basic fact.
If you say his testimony is a lie, show us proof!
Nick, do we have evidence?
It's no good. There's nothing I can do.
Are you sure?
To be honest, I don't know what to do anymore.
Please. Can you hear me, sis? Please. We need your help. Nick needs you.
3 minutes was perhaps too high of an expectation. However, 15 minutes isn't bad. This must be a new record.
Enough.
My ship sails in the morning.
God, not again!
The witness may leave the stand. The court seems no reason to further prolong the trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. The case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts.
What? No!
The court finds the defendant, Mr. Miles Edgeworth,
guilty.
The accused will surrender to the court immediately. Be held pending trial for higher court within a month from today's date. That is all. This court is adjourned. No!
Oh no.
No!
Wait!
Who was that just now? Hey!
Oh! Huh? What? Larry?
Yo, Nick! What are you doing here? Listen, you gotta listen to me first. I was there in the park at the night of the murder. I wasn't sure about it until yesterday. But today I remembered. Remember what? The gunshot! I heard it too!
Oh shit! Oh god!
Objection! What is the meaning of this? The verdict has been decided! I call for adjournment!
One moment, Mr. Von Karma. So you say you heard a gunshot? Yeah, I did! A gunshot! That night! I was sitting here in the audience listening to the testimony, and I realized something that he said was different from what I remember. Anyhow, I can't just sit here and let you call Edgy a murderer. It's just not right! I'll testify! Let me testify!
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Order! Order! Well, this is the first time something has happened like this in my court. I'm not quite sure how to proceed.
Judge, you've already given your decision. The trial is over.
Nick! This is it! Larry's given us one final chance at time!
She's right. If only it wasn't Larry, though. He could make things even worse.
Mr. Edgeworth was just declared guilty, Nick. It doesn't get any worse.
You're right. Okay. Your Honor, if there's another witness, it is our duty to hear him speak. Right here, right now.
A waste of time. The verdict cannot be overturned.
Allow me to speak my opinion. In all court proceeding, it is our duty to prevent an inaccurate verdict. In order to make sure no mistake has been made, every witness should be heard.
What is this?
Oh god, my voice started to crack because it's dry. I withdraw my previous verdict of guilty. Mr. Von Karma, I order you to call this new witness to testify. Now!
What?
The court will adjourn for a 5-minute recess. After that, we will hear this new witness. Court is adjourned!
December 27th, 10:28 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. Phew. That was too close. Sorry to keep you on the edge of your seat like that, Edgeworth. I've seen worse. Yeah, right, Edgeworth. You're sweating bullets. I just wonder what Larry plans to say in there.
Larry was at the lake that night?
Yes. He said he went looking for the steel samurai balloon that flew into the lake.
Oh, right! And he found the balloon in the air tank that night.
Yeah. Hey, Edgeworth. Huh? You say something right? Yeah, a lot of things. You seem out of it. What's wrong? It's nothing.
Mr. Edgeworth, there's something I've been meaning to ask you.
What's that?
Why are your fingerprints on the murder weapon?
Oh. When he fell into the lake, I went into a daze. I couldn't understand what had happened. I couldn't think straight. Then I saw the pistol lying on the floor of the boat in front of me. I picked it up without thinking. I didn't have a reason, really.
I see.
Right. Yeah? This might be our chance. Our chance? Von Karma has only ever run perfect trials. Perfect trials? Perfectly prepared witnesses, perfectly complete evidence. That's the secret to his success. This is the first time he's ever had to deal with something unexpected. He has to let someone he hasn't even talked to testify before the court. And that someone is Larry. What are you getting at? It's likely his testimony will be full of holes, right?
That's right, Nick. No 10-minute trial this time. We'll milk this one for all it's worth.
Hey, it was 15 minutes. 15! Everything's on Larry now. Okay. December 27th, 10:35 a.m. District Court, Courtroom Number 3.
Court is now back in session. Witness, please testify to the court everything you saw on the night of December 24th. Right, leave it at me!
What the hell was that?
It's just nervous, Nick.
Oh, okay. Please, Larry. Please don't fuck this one up. I hate to admit it, but you're our last hope. Von Karma didn't even have time to prep this witness. I just hope Edgeworth is right about this being our big break. The Night of the Murder by Larry.
That night, I was on the boat by the lake. I was looking for something, and I found it. So I quietly slipped the boat back to the rental shop dock. Then, just as I was thinking about going home, I heard this bang. I looked over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home.
Okay.
That was an unusual, vague testimony even for this court. In any case, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
What's wrong, Nick?
It's Larry. I have no idea what he's going to say if I press him. I'm a little scared.
Well, we come this far. There's no way to go forward, Nick.
There's no way to go but forward, Nick.
Oh, shit. There's no way to go but forward, Nick.
Here we go. Cross-examination, the night of the murder. So, let's see. It says, that night I was out on a boat in the lake, looking for something. I found it, quietly slipped boat back in the shop dock. I think I should press him about the bang, at least.
Yeah.
Where did this sound come from?
Yeah, well, I wasn't too sure about it. I looked around, you know. Did you look at the lake? Yeah, I looked.
I looked out over the lake, but I didn't see a boat. Wasn't there a boat on the lake?
Order! Order! Well, Mr. Butts? Whoa. Everyone just calm down, okay? I mean, it was real foggy that night. I'm not sure whether there was a boat out there or not.
Oh, okay, no problem. That's just the most important part of this case! So after I heard that single gunshot, I went home. So you only heard one bang, correct?
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, Nick?
It was a pretty wishy-washy testimony, wasn't it? I guess I should just start working on contradictions.
Sorry. I wish I could be more helpful. I wish I could call my sister.
You know,
well, there's two... Yeah, there's like 2 gunshots, so why did you only hear 1?
Yeah. Wait. Her 2 gunshots just after midnight. Didn't he say that he started his search for this balloon thing on the 20th and it took him like 4 days?
Yeah.
So he must have heard it on the 24th then.
Yeah.
You know, I think I might have an idea as to what happened here, but I'm just gonna go with this because this is the direct thing to do. So let's see. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait a second, Larry.
What?
You only heard 1 bang. You sure?
That's what I said. Yeah, you gotta listen, Nick.
But Miss Lotta Hart testified yesterday that she heard 2 bangs. And the old man just now said the same thing. They both heard 2 gunshots that night.
Huh?
Were you even listening? Were you paying attention at all to what they said?
Yo, Nick, please.
Huh?
You know, something's been bothering me. I'm a witness, see? I'm like a customer here. So you gotta treat me nice and stuff, okay? Mr. Butts. What? You only heard 1 gunshot, are you sure? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm not sure.
Not sure? How could you be not sure?
Yeah, well, I might have missed the other gunshot. I was listening to something else.
Something else?
My radio, dude. It was my headphones.
What?
Order! Order! And stop that booing! Mr. Butts, you were listening to the radio with your headphones? Yeah, so what? That a crime? I listen to my radio. Everybody listens to the radio. What's the big deal?
Oh, God, Larry.
Mr. Von Karma, your opinion.
Waste of time. I do not accept this witness nor his shoddy testimony.
Well, Mr. Wright, should he continue the testimony? Yes.
Your Honor, please allow the witness to continue his testimony.
Bah! Nothing is more pitiful than a lawyer who doesn't know when he's lost.
Very well, Mr. Butts. Please give your testimony and be sure to include details on, like, your radio. Hey, leave it to me! Oh, Nick, help me!
I wonder if there were any other way out of this. Believe me. Oh, I wouldn't if there was any other way out of this. Believe me. Okay. I thought it said I wonder. I'm dumb. What Larry heard.
It's lonely being alone on Christmas Eve. That's why I was listening to All Crest show on the radio, see? I was listening to, like, really booming loud, like... But I'm sure I heard that gunshot. I remember exactly what the DJ was saying when I heard it, too. You were listening to your radio at a high volume? Yeah, what's the big problem? Get a man listen to his radio in peace! This is a free country!
I truly believe Larry has no idea what the problem here is.
Judge, can you believe a word this witness says? What he heard was probably nothing more than a drumbeat from the radio.
That's true enough. It is difficult to believe this testimony.
Wait, Your Honor. The witness said he remembers exactly what the DJ said when he heard the gunshot.
Excuse me? DJ?
An announcer. The guy who says things on the radio. Anyway, what this means is, when he heard the sound, no music was playing. The DJ only talks between songs, so he could have heard the gunshot from the lake. I'd like to cross-examine the witness, Your Honor.
Very well, Mr. Wright.
I can't believe I'm continuing this charade. Alright. What Larry heard. So, I mean, it's obvious. We gotta press him on what the DJ was saying. What did she say?
Mr. Wright, please cease these pointless questions. What possible good could knowing what the radio DJ said do us?
Indeed, Mr. Von Karma has a point. I'll allow the question only if we see some reason why we should care.
We should care, Your Honor. Of course we should.
Why?
Well, how do we know if we don't ask,
Fine. Very well. Mr. Butts, please testify to the court. What was the radio announcer saying when you heard the gunshot? Just when she said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," I heard the gunshot. Oh.
I
well.
think... It's not a contradiction, but should I just show this? Fuck. Damn it!
Oh, shit.
Damn it! Ah! Your Honor, that statement contradicts this evidence!
Ah, shit. Huh? It does? I don't see anything contradictory.
Huh? Really?
Objection overruled. Try to think before you make accusation, Mr. Wright. Oh, that's the first time we actually done that.
What the hell? Whoops, that didn't go so well. But what the fuck? It's almost Christmas. I heard the gunshot. Oh! no! Wait! But that wait, no! Wait, I'm fucking stupid! Because that contradicts what Lotta said.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm fucking stupid! Oh! There we go, that's it. I'm a fucking idiot. God damn it. Larry, are you absolutely sure what you're saying is correct?
Huh? What's this the face? You look scary, dude. Hey, if you're trying to scare me, you better know I don't scare that easily. I smell piss.
Oh my god.
Is something the matter, Mr. Wright?
Your Honor, did you hear what the witness just said? The DJ said, "Hey, it's almost Christmas," when he heard the gunshot.
Indeed, and?
Almost Christmas means it wasn't Christmas. Do you
It's
realize
a
what
lie.
this means? Yeah. Do you realize what this means? When he heard the gunshot, it was still Christmas Eve.
That would seem to be the case, yes.
But that contradicts the two testimonies we have heard so far, Your Honor. Both Miss Hart and the old man said it was after midnight when they heard the shots. In other words, when they heard the gunshots, it was already Christmas. This is a clear contradiction, Your Honor.
Order, order! What does this mean? The two prior witnesses heard gunshots after midnight. However, this witness says he heard a gunshot before midnight.
Judge, the answer is simple. The current witness is plainly mistaken. Just look at him, suspicious.
What? Well, Mr. Wright, what do you think about Mr. Butt's claim he heard the gunshot before midnight?
Larry's right. Larry's not mistaken, Your Honor. He heard that gunshot before midnight.
Intriguing. I'm assuming you have evidence for this wild claim. Show me evidence there was a gunshot before midnight.
Well, I tried to show you, but then apparently that wasn't the fucking answer and I had to go for something different. Now will you accept it? Okay, now you'll fucking accept it, you fucking dick. Alright, look at this photograph. This was taken by our witness yesterday, Miss Lotta Hart, with her automatic camera. The timestamp on the photo reads December 24th, 11:50 p.m.
Oh? But there's nothing on the lake in this picture.
Your Honor, the real issue here is not why nothing is shown in this photograph. It is why this photograph exists at all.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, this photograph was taken by an automatic camera. The camera was set up to go off in response to loud noises.
Uh-huh!
Correct. There was a loud noise on the lake at 11:50 p.m. That is why this photograph was taken. In other words, when Larry heard that gunshot, it was most definitely still Christmas Eve.
Indeed, it would seem that is the case. Then, where does that leave us? Miss Hart testified that she heard the gunshot after midnight. Are you claiming that she was mistaken?
Not at all, Your Honor. It is a fact that the camera also triggered at 15 minutes after midnight. Your Honor, that night there were two sets of gunshots with a 25-minute pause between them.
Oh. Oh, why would this be?
Don't be fooled, Judge. The camera was set off to respond to loud noises.
Yes.
There is no proof that the loud noise at 11:50 was a gunshot. Why, the witness could have sneezed, triggering the camera.
Hey, my nose was clear that night, man! Clear! Well, Mr. Wright, there's no turning back now. Can you prove that the loud noise at 11:50 p.m. was indeed a gunshot? Please show the court evidence if you have any.
The pistol, because it says fired 3 times.
Yes.
This is my evidence.
The murder weapon?
Something about this pistol was bothering me, Your Honor. Both of the witnesses who testified yesterday heard 2 gunshots. However, the murder weapon was fired 3 times. When, then, was the last shot fired? Only now have I realized the truth. That third shot was the shot Larry heard just before midnight.
Order, order! That would make sense of the evidence we've seen so far. However, this leaves me wondering what exactly did happen that night in the lake.
Exactly. If this is true, there were 2 sets of gunshots separated by 25 minutes. One at 11:50, another at 15 minutes after midnight. Why, I ask you, why?
Uh-oh, I better think of something quick. Wait a second. Gunshots separated by 25 minutes. Ah!
What's wrong, Nick?
I have it! I have it!
Huh?
Remember the case with the Steel Samurai?
Huh? Oh yeah, of course I remember.
The murderer in this case had the same idea as the murderer in that case.
What do you mean?
Maya.
Yes?
If we don't figure this out now, we'll never overturn Edgeworth's guilty verdict. I've got a hunch, and I'm gonna run with it.
Right. I mean, is this safe?
Safe? We've already got a guilty verdict. We got nothing to lose. Phoenix?
Phoenix, that's the other way around.
Don't say that. There's actually a lot to lose. For me,
alright.
You just watch me and let me know if I say anything that sounds fishy, okay?
Right, Nick.
Your Honor?
Yes, Mr. Wright.
The testimony just now has cleared up this entire case.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
So, you finally realize the truth? There can be no other murderer here than Miles Edgeworth himself.
Wrong, Von Karma. A man was shot that night, but it wasn't Edgeworth who did the shooting.
Listen, rookie. Take a deep breath and consider the facts. At the time of the murder, 1 boat was on the lake. This was shown by the witness's photograph. The defendant, Edgeworth, and the victim, Robert Hammond, were on the boat. There was a gunshot fired on the boat, and Robert Hammond fell into the lake. The distance of the shooting was 1 meter. It could not have been a suicide. Well, the guilty party has to be the other man on the boat.
I admit it is hard to imagine any other possibility.
Yes, but this assumes that the victim was shot at 15 minutes after midnight.
Huh? What do you mean by that, Mr. Wright? We have photographic evidence at the time of the shooting. The timestamp in the photo says 0:15.
But Larry heard a gunshot 25 minutes before that. Robert Hammond was killed then, 25 minutes before the shot on the lake. That's the only way that Edgeworth could be innocent.
Hmm.
Mr. Wright, are you quite mad? Explain who the 2 men on the boat are.
Edgeworth and the murderer. It would have to be because Hammond...
Yeah, Hammond died, so this is the murderer trying to kill Edgeworth, or at least try to frame him.
I guess. Or maybe it's not that he was trying to kill Edgeworth. I think it was just that he was shooting to make a witness, I think. Because Edgeworth is still alive. So I think because Edgeworth, you know, instinctively would have dodged, that the murderer was just firing those other 2 shots to create witnesses, and that's why we thought at the beginning that he was shot on the boat.
Yeah.
Or that Hammond was shot on the boat. So it's Edgeworth and the murderer. Of course, it was Edgeworth and the murderer. After the murderer killed Robert Hammond at 11:50, he assumed the guise of Mr. Hammond and met Edgeworth.
What? Are you serious?
Yes, Edgeworth won't tell us why he went to the lake that night. However, I have a hunch. That night, Robert Hammond called Edgeworth to the lake. Now, Edgeworth didn't know Robert Hammond's face that well. That's why he didn't suspect anything when the murderer took Robert Hammond's place.
Oh. I'm not sure what to make of all of this.
Ludicrous.
Mr. Wright, tell us the name of the murderer then.
The murderer's name? Right, it's... I don't know. Actually, I don't know the murderer's name.
What, you don't know?
Bruh, again you waste my time.
I don't know because he never told us. The murderer is the caretaker of the boat shop, that old man. At 11:50, he was the one who killed Robert Hammond.
The caretaker of the boat shop? Where did he do this? There aren't that many boats on the lake then.
Why would he have to go all the way out into the lake just to shoot someone? May I suggest that the real scene of the crime was not on a boat?
What? Well then, where did the murder take place?
Show the judge where the murder took place. Okay, so it's pretty obvious it's here.
Yeah.
Here, of course, the boat shop where he lives. That way he could meet with the victim without anyone seeing.
Do you have any proof that the boat shop was the scene of the crime?
Recall Larry's testimony, if you will. That night, he was out on the lake in a boat, searching for something. He finds it and returns the boat. Then, just as he starts heading for home, he hears a gunshot. He heard a gunshot, Your Honor, even though he was wearing headphones at the time. In other words, the gunshot was very, very close by. And where would that be if he had just returned a boat?
The boat shop. Mr. Wright, what happened to that night at the Gore Lake? Please tell the court from the beginning.
Yes, Your Honor.
Nick, are you sure about this?
Not really. But I think if I start at the very beginning, and I take it slow, I might just be able to figure this out. That night, the caretaker of the boat shop called Robert Hammond to his shop. This was around 11:50. That was when the gunshot that Larry heard was fired. After that, the caretaker put on Robert Hammond's coat. He became Robert Hammond. Then, he got on the boat with Edgeworth and went out into the middle of the lake.
Then, who fired the pistol on the boat, Mr. Wright?
The boat shop caretaker. Of course, it was the murderer who shot the pistol. He shot twice. Both missed Edgeworth on purpose. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. But I think, because of that, I'm actually right. He was trying to create a witness.
Wait a minute.
Yes?
Why would he shoot twice if he didn't mean to hit anyone?
Details.
Know this, Mr. Wright. The moment you run out of explanations is the moment you lose. Tell us why the murderer fired twice.
To create a witness.
Yeah.
I believe he shot twice to create a witness, Your Honor.
Create a witness?
The murderer lifts his pistol and fires one shot. That ensures that anyone who heard the shot would look at the lake. Indeed, Miss Hart did exactly that after hearing the first gunshot. Next, the murderer waits a bit and he fires again. Then, the murderer jumps from the boat himself, leaving the pistol in the boat behind him.
I see. To someone looking from the edge of the lake, it would appear that one of the men of the boat had shot the other.
The murderer didn't know about the automatic camera, of course. That's why he shot twice to draw attention to the boat. Once you realize that, everything else falls into place. The boat shop caretaker swam back to his shop. Then he put Mr. Hammond's wet coat back on the body. He threw the body into the lake. This is what happened, Your Honor. These are the events that transpired that night on Gourd Lake.
Bailiff, bring out the witness from before. The boat shop caretaker, quickly! Very well. While we are waiting for the caretaker, I would like to ask the defendant Miles Edgeworth for a few questions. Mr. Edgeworth, please take the stand.
Hello.
Mr. Edgeworth, you heard what the defense has said.
Yes.
Well, why did you go to the lake that night?
What Wright has said was mostly correct. Astonishingly so, actually. Yes. Several days ago, I received a letter. The letter was signed Robert Hammond. He asked me to come to the boat shop by the lake at midnight on Christmas Eve. He said he had something very important to discuss with me.
Something important?
I'm sorry. I can't say what it was.
Your Honor, sir!
Bailiff, we are conducting a trial here. I ask you that you remain quiet.
The witness has disappeared. He isn't at the boat shop either.
What?
What should I do?
Find him, quickly! We cannot allow him to get away!
Oh boy. Oh no. Oh no.
Mr. Von Karma, your witness has disappeared.
A search warrant has already been issued.
It goes without saying that I cannot declare a verdict under these circumstances. I will extend the trial until tomorrow, the final day allowed. I request that the police department utilize all its forces to find that witness. Am I understood? One more thing. Just who is that boat shop caretaker? I think his identity has become very important to this trial. I want him and I want to know who he is. Very well. Court is adjourned.
I didn't even get to say anything.
Yeah.
Well, December 27th, 1:22 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2.
Yay, Nick, you did it! Yay!
Yeah. Well, at least we got out from under that guilty verdict.
And what about Larry? That was something else. Even Von Karma didn't know what to do with his testimony. Larry really helped us out.
Sure, once I sifted through his unique testimony. Still, he did save us. I just wish our cases weren't so down to the wire all the time.
I know what you mean. Sometimes I feel like it's like us on the trials instead of our clients.
Hey, Edgeworth.
Mr. Edgeworth?
Did you say something?
Don't look so pained. I mean, it looks like you're probably gonna get off the hook. You try smiling just a little bit. Relax.
I'm sorry, but I fear it's not over for me yet. What do you mean? Right. There's something that's been troubling me for a long time now, and I don't know whether or not to tell you. Edgeworth? No, there's so little time left. I want to tell you, to get it off my chest, but... I can't make up my mind. What is this about, Edgeworth? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. You've reached the end of the video, but hold it! You should try clicking the subscribe button. It'll make sure that you don't miss any uploads that we do in the near future.